Hey guys, DT here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new episode of Top 3 Clash Royale Wins of the Week. So this episode here is really special because guys, well, first of all, I fell back into Arena 8 Frozen Peak, but that's okay because I'm slowly but surely finding my way back into the Legendary Arena, and I just wanted to show you some of my favorite wins of this week. So this one over here is really special, and I will let you know exactly why in just a second. This game was a very tight game, and this one is called Log for the Win. Now I do not have a log in my deck, and you will see variations of 2 decks throughout this game, but my opponent here does have a log, and guys, today I just got yet another log out of a crown chest, so I may be actually upgrading it because I do find Log to be a really solid card. Unlike a lot of people think, Log is not an underrated defense. So over here, we're taking down the princess with an Ice Spirit, and we're trying to defend ourselves from the Hog Rider Ice Spirit combo, and my opponent is going to come back really quite nicely. Look at that balance over here. So we're gonna fast forward just a little bit in a few seconds and continue on moving through the attack. My miner here did not stand a chance. Look at that combination there with the Skeleton Army, which I think I've mentioned in the previous video that Skeleton Army really has been making a comeback. I see a lot of people using the Skeleton Army, so it is certainly showing up a lot in my gameplay on my radar. Let me know in comments below if you too are noticing Skeleton Army more and more often recently. So over here we are just defending once again, and Log for the Win takes out a lot of the a lot of health from my archers, and then the archers basically are not really going to put any hits into my opponent's tower. Here comes the Lava Hound, and of course the Log once again makes an appearance, and we are just annihilating that tower, guys. 30 seconds left, and we are holding that down, and look how close I was. My opponent was just logging me on that left-hand side, and my arena tower was really close to coming down. A zap and another log, and unfortunately, my opponent does not win. So Log for the Win is the title for this one. Now this one here, fellas, is also really special. This I call, this particular game, I think I decided to call Rage for Defense because I am using my Hog Rider Trifecta, my Trifecta Giant deck, and I'm going up against somebody with a Lava Hound. Well, we all know Lava Hound is a tanky card, so over here I decide to go ahead and hold off in the beginning. I am losing just a little bit. I'm taken out with the Fireball takes out the princess, and we are basically on the plain level field once more. So here we go. I am pushing forward for my opponent's tower. The Hog Rider goes for the Inferno, but doesn't really cause a whole lot of damage. We're gonna pull in the Mega Minion, and then my princess is going to get down there and just put one tiny little hit into the Musketeer. Now the Valkyrie is going for another Valkyrie, and my Musketeer is raged up but doesn't last very long. So here is where the Rage for the Win is going to come in. Look at me dropping my Giant, and I'm thinking I got a solid plan here, right? So I drop my Inferno Tower, and then I rage up my Musketeer and the Princess, and they take out the tank defenses that are coming my way. Now here we go, guys, and my Hog Rider gets in, puts 3 hits in, and then we are still trying to defend and push back. Another Lava Hound push, and we of course are now going to try and defend, and Lava Hound goes for my tower, but my Hog Rider raged up takes out my opponent's tower. Now, this here, guys, is also a really awesome win. Really unexpected. This one here I call 67 HP until death. So I am going up against an opponent with multiple legendaries. Now, my deck here has 3 legendaries, so I'm not the one to speak. But the point is that after I get my first crown, I nearly lost just purely because my opponent had such a strong push over on the right hand side. So we are going to get there in just a second. Now my Lava Hound is pushing towards the left-hand side arena. And of course, there's a lot happening here. We got the furnace and we got the tombstone. So my opponents got a few of the things that are working against me over here. The furnace obviously is able to take out my lava hound, or rather lava pops, and of course it affects the lava hound. Now here comes the push of archers, and the fireballs, fire spirits are continuing to come my way. Fire spirits can take out my princess in no time whatsoever, and archers are also vulnerable to fire spirits as well. So we're gonna pull in the crew here with the tombstone and try and take down as much of it as possible. We take down effectively and defend really quite well. So let's get down to the juicy part where I am going to start another push and bring down my opponent's left-hand side tower. So Eversmile here has a very, very good deck. I actually want to try that out, except for, of course, I don't have the Inferno Dragon. And earlier I mentioned that I got another log today from a crown chest, but I still am missing a few of the legendaries, guys. So keep an eye on my Lava Hound on the left and my opponent's Lava Hound on the right. So we use the Ice Spirit to freeze up the Lava Hound, and only one of my archers is concentrating on that Lava Hound. Now, Lava Pops are about to pop. They pop, and there we go, guys. Here comes the Inferno Dragon, and the Inferno Dragon is actually pretty easy to take out with the combo that I had. So we take it out effectively, and here we go, guys. Here comes another push, and we're pushing forward to get that first and only crown that is going to help me get the victory. So 195 going to 41 HP left on that tower. I actually could have just simply used the arrows and arrowed that down, but I was hoping to continue going for the crown tower and get a 3 crown, so I did not want to activate it prematurely so it would start going for my lava pop. So here we go, guys. I got my first crown, but keep an eye on what's happening on the right-hand side of my arena. The push is serious. My opponent is doing everything he or she can to get that victory, and with just a few seconds left, I am going to hold off by only 67 HP. So that was such a lucky day for me. Look at that number, 67 HP. But guys, this is the top 3 lucky wins of the week. And I know that I'm only going to show you 3 wins, but I thought I'm going to throw in a little, a little something extra into this video. And I'm going to show you the very first encounter that I have had with a tornado. Now, I've unlocked the tornado from a free chest, but I am not going to use it just yet. But here is the quick match where I, for the first time, came across the tornado. Now, I am going to title this one Tornado Graveyard because my opponent here, Felix, used their tornado with a combination of graveyard, and you will see a very interesting strategy to keep my troops at bay, and I have to say it was kind of hilarious. Now, this was not the best game that I've ever had, so just enjoy the graveyard and tornado combo over here. So look at that, the tornado pulled in my princess into the graveyard, and basically that took out the princess. Now, my opponent still did not cause anywhere near enough damage to justify that elixir. I was able to defend with just 3 elixir for princess, and my opponent certainly did not have a positive elixir trade, guys. And by the way, if you have not yet seen, OJ now has a few t-shirts. He's got t-shirts, he's got some good swag with a positive elixir trade. So if you guys are a fan of that line, you definitely should check that out. But here we go, guys. We're about to experience another tornado. So let's keep an eye on that really, really quickly. Here comes my giant and musketeer push, and they're about to get pulled back in with my Hog Rider and with my Valkyrie, and now I raged up my ladies and we're pushing forward, and I believe this is going to be the last time we will see the tornado used up by my opponent. Oh, nope, one more time, and this was so funny. If you guys just heard it when the Valkyrie gets pulled into the tornado, it is really quite hilarious. Now we're going to defend really quite well with my musketeer and the Valkyrie from the graveyard, and from here on we are going to take down that tower with the Hog Rider and the Giant and the Valkyrie and the Musketeer. So victory comes here, but my first encounter with the graveyard tornado combo was really quite awesome. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of my top 3 luckiest wins of the week, and don't forget to tune in for the next video because I am going to open some of the best chests that you could ever open in Clash Royale live in front of you. I will see you guys soon. Until then, DT is out.